Welcome back to another episode of the BooMan Show. We kicked off this season with advice to young women, and the reason being that I really only have one video worth of advice for young women, but I have a whole bunch of information for young men. I'm going to break that down over a series of videos, but before we get into telling you how to improve yourself, I'm going to start off with a video that we'll just say it'll help the medicine go down a little easier. Like they say, a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. This video, before we get into telling you how to improve yourself and like giving you advice like Jordan Peterson about cleaning your room and following the mating rituals of a lobster, we're going to address a common complaint from feminists, particularly when they complain about being kept down by the B word. And by B word, well, I can't say it out loud.
Please, Mr. Giffen. I won't take no for an answer.
Miss Cuddy, I appreciate the offer and the supper and concert and all. But I cannot marry you. Will not. Won't. I ain't perfect. But you are too bossy.
All right, you see? It shocks you. It shocks you.
By middle school,
Girls are less interested in leadership than boys.
And that's because they worry about being called bossy.
we need to help them lean in.
Words matter.
Let's just ban the word bossy.
Let's ban bossy. Ban bossy.
As you can see, that's a horrible word. It's shocking. And they are right to want to have it banned. But you may be asking yourself, or talking amongst your friends and saying, as a man, coming up through the ranks, I've faced all sorts of name calling and verbal abuse, but I just dealt with it. However, in this age of political correctness, we can't just call people whatever we feel like. We have to choose our words carefully. And to that end, I'm going to help you get around getting in trouble for calling women the taboo B word. So for instance, going all the way back to when you were a child and you would have that, well, I almost said the word, young lady or young girl, say you're at recess and you want to play Red Rover and you have some little girl telling everybody where they need to go and what team they need to be on and what rules you're going to follow, and she's totally being, well, we can't say that word. Instead, you can just insert a different B word, which has a similar effect, but is not nearly as offensive. By now, you've probably guessed what B word I'm talking about, and that word is bitch. So if there's a little girl telling everybody what to do on the playground, or you're in class, you don't want to get caught by the teacher calling her, I almost said it again. Instead, if you put her in a place and the teacher confronts you about it, you can say, well, Penny was being real bitchy. She was telling everybody what to do. But whatever you do, don't say she was being the other B word. Or say in a professional setting, you could say, if your woman's your boss, whoops, that little bit of a slip there is almost like if a woman's your, I guess we would say superior, because you don't want to even insinuate, if she's above you and you call her well, I just said it, but that was an accident, and you're complaining to a coworker, you don't want to get caught on surveillance camera or something saying she was being the B word. Instead, you can get around it by just saying she was like being real bitchy, or, she was bitching at you to get this done, or you were already making copies and she bitched at you to get them done faster, or she started bitching that you weren't doing it fast enough. So you see, there is a way to get around using the B word by using a more traditional B word, which I guess is more politically correct. Or when you're at home with your wife and she's getting on you to go out and mow the grass and do other chores, you could say, yeah, quit bitching. I'll get it done. But whatever you do, don't use that other B word, because apparently that's highly offensive to the modern day woman. You want to use a B word that has been used and accepted all down the ages. So you're welcome for that little tidbit, and I will sign off. I solve these problems, and many like them because I'm the BooMan, solving problems on the internet like a bitch.